Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video. This is a piece of walnut that my brother-in-law gave me. Not sure exactly what I'm going to turn today, but we're just going to kind of start out by spinning her up and probably knocking back some of this end. This is, I think, going to be my bottom, and this is going to be the top. So yeah, I've got the lathe spinning at about 650, and we're just going to start off by knocking some of these ends off. Let's get all geared up and let's get to spinning and see what I'm going to make today. Alright, well, I'm just playing around. For some reason, I just kind of like the look of that. I know there's little wormholes and a little bit of the natural edge. I kind of wanted to leave a little more of that, but I was just having a lot of problem. This is going to take a lot of sanding if I decide to leave it like that. So what I'm going to do real quick is just sand at it a little bit to see if this is how I want to leave it, or if I'm going to go ahead and bring it down and get into the more of the heart of the walnut. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting a good vibe from this. So yeah, I'm going to just do some quick sanding on it to see what I think of it, and then I've got to get a tenon, get it turned around, and get it on a chuck. Let everybody know. I'm going to address a few of these cracks real quick before I finish working on the edge, and then I've got a new tool I'm going to try out, and I'll discuss all that with you guys later. Okay, I've got to let this dry up before I put the CA glue in it. I will use probably black CA to kind of go along with the dark little spots in it. I will bring you guys back whenever I go to start hollowing out the inside. Alright, so I just put a little bit of black CA glue. Most of this will get kind of turned and sanded away. I did put a little bit of clear also in there because it ran so deep. I put the really thin clear, and then the black is the medium. I am going to start out with, this isn't my new tool. This is just my number one hollower. I'm going to start by working on the edge until I get further in, and then I will stop and let you guys know. It's a new tool to me. It is not a brand new tool. Someone gave it to me. I have two of them that I'm going to try out today. Alright, so let me get in to working out the rim of the bowl or the vase. This is the tool. Oh, let me show you how long it is. It's super long. I don't even know if I can get a full shot of it in the camera, but it is meant for hollowing out. But I have to take off my tailstock, and I think I'm going to have to move this back or I will run into stuff back there. So I'm going to do some rearranging. We'll see if I can push the headstock back, and then we may give this a go. If I feel like I don't have the room, then I will continue on with something else and get this the rest of the way hollowed out. Okay, so I've got the headstock pushed back. I've got the tailstock removed. This is still super long. This is, I don't think I told you guys what kind of tool this is. This is a Trent Bosch tool. And yeah, So I'm trying to decide. I may move this back a little bit because I feel like I need a little more support up underneath here. I do know I need to stay level with it, and I keep running into things behind me, which isn't good. Let me remove a few more things and then see if we can get going with it. All right, so let's go at 650 is what I'm going to spin at. I'm not real sure what this, if this tool requires a higher speed or not, but we're going to take it slow to start out with until I get comfortable with it, and we'll see how long I last with it. I'm telling you what, it's a heavy tool. I'm not sure how much it weighs. I'll figure out and let you guys know. And yep, let me get all geared up and we'll see if I can use this new tool, new to me. Okay, well, I got a little bit of it taken away. It is meant for deeper hollowing, and my biggest problem is the weight of it and getting it at the angle that I need to, because I've got this pulled in, so I don't even know for sure where all my camera angles are at, if they're any good. So I was a little too nervous, having trouble seeing with this uneven edge here and making sure I didn't catch it, because I've got it fairly thin, and being able to hold it out away from over the lathe is where I'm going to have to go with it. So I think I'm going to move my tailstock in a little bit, my steady rest in a little bit, to make sure I have still good control over it. pretty pleased with that. I survived it. It is a little bit wavy in there, but I'm not going to push my luck till I get a little bit better handle on, or build up some arm strength to use that. He did give me another tool by, I think this one I'm not sure if this one's a Trent Bosch or not, but it is a scraper. It's not near as long of a handle, but I'm going to give this a go, see if I can do some scraping with it. Let me start out on the sides. But super happy. Didn't kill myself with my big ginormous tool. You guys will get to see me in another video with this crazy thing. It cut excellent. I mean, it just chewed it right away. It's just a matter of me getting used to using it. And like I said, it weighs a lot. So getting used to, you're supposed to hold it up underneath your arm. But because I brought this in, if I had an open piece, it would have been easier to try it out on. So we'll move on to the other new to me tool, and we'll see how that works. Okay, that scraper worked out pretty good. I was a little too nervous to be too aggressive down in the bottom of it, so I do have like a little groove from the other tool. I do have a bark inclusion in the bottom of the bowl, which I will show, or the vase or vessel. I'll show you guys that whenever I get it off the lathe. But definitely happy with the way both of these tools performed. So we're going to stop there. And then on to some sanding. Okay, let's wipe her off with some denatured alcohol. Okay, we're going to use some Mahoney's walnut oil. This is probably going to take a few coats, so I'll let this kind of dry, put a few more coats on it, and then I will bring you back whenever we're taking our bottom off. Okay, here we are. Made it to the end of another one. She's kind of a rustic piece. Once I got to turning it, I liked the little wormholes. It reminded me of a fence post or something on that lines. If you would like, let's have a look at this. Up here, the grain is beautiful. It is, like I said, more of a rustic piece. The inside is very rustic. You see, down in the bottom there was a bark inclusion, which you see it coming through here. Whenever I seen that bark inclusion in the bottom of it, I decided not to try to go any deeper. Trying out new tools, so that makes a difference on how I just didn't want to lose it. So yeah, so the inside is definitely, and the bottom is definitely not finished how I would like it to be finished, but just me not having the confidence in trying out the new tools. So let's talk about the new tools. This, I still haven't weighed it, but the handle is full of buckshot, so it's super heavy. The length of it, I am going to guess, is at least 4 feet, and it hollowed out great. It took out the material great. Like I said, it just the weight of it and me reaching over the lathe, I was just a little more nervous, especially because of the thinness of the actual rim of the piece, that I would, you know, kind of have a mess on my hands if I got too close to it. So I want to say a special thank you to put this down over here, to Rich. He is in my wood turning club, and whenever I took one of my pieces and talked about how I was having trouble because I didn't have any tools that would reach the bottom, Rich to the rescue. Anyway, so that was super great. He also gave me this scraper. It worked out great too. Like I said, just being that they are new to me, made me a little more apprehensive on really getting in and seeing what they can do. But I think they're going to be a great addition to my wood turning. I think it's going to open up the ability for me to make taller vases. Also, he said that this one's great for like smaller openings. Like I said, I think I'm going to have to do some weightlifting and get used to these tools, but I am so super thankful for him giving me these tools. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, watching me. I survived the big tools, and I am gonna put her in the picture box, and I want you guys to have a great day, and we'll see you on the flip side.